Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's me again with another video. Um, just to want to share a proverb with you today. Obviously, the other day we done one from Proverbs 26. I've actually got another proverb from Proverbs 26 as well to share with you today. But before we do that, I just thought talk about the elephant in the room. I was up at George's earlier, I was dropping stuff off. I wasn't in the house, just to be clear. And George, to my surprise, noticed that I was wearing a new jumper. So yes, it's a new jumper, just in case anyone else is thinking about my jumper instead of listening to the thing about the proverb. Rosie bought me it. I hate clothes shopping. I really like this jumper, but I hate clothes shopping. It's about something I do once every 3 years when I have to, because it's just soul destroying. So I try to avoid that for as long as possible, and then set aside a doomsday, where I go in and do something about my lack of clothes. But that's by the by. So new jumper from Rosie, just in case you were wondering. Anyway, Proverbs 26. Today's proverb, down in verse 17. So a couple of days ago, I was looking at Proverbs 26 verses 4 and 5. But today I wanted to look at Proverbs 26 and just verse 17, which says, "Whoever meddles in a quarrel not his own." Excuse me, I'm going to start that again. Proverbs 26:17. "Whoever meddles in a quarrel not his own is like one who takes a passing dog by the ears." That's Proverbs 26:17. Now, this is one of my favourite proverbs, I think, for more than one reason. One of the reasons is obviously the hilarious image that it conjures. I think it's hilarious anyway. Image that it conjures up in your mind, and also the actual meaning of the proverb, and why this image helps us understand the meaning of the proverb. So the way I envision this in my head whenever I read this is I actually picture this dog being grabbed by the ears. So say on a beautiful day like today in Stonehaven, down that walkway by the beach, a happy little dog just, wandering along, quite the thing. Not a care in the world, just enjoying the sunshine. He's happy because he gets out for his exercise once a day. You can still get out once a day, so he's getting out. He's not worried about coronavirus. The potential economic damage of a national lockdown. He's not worried about that. He doesn't have an opinion about that. He's a dog, so he's quite happily going along life as he enjoying his life. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he feels the searing pain in his ears and is grabbed and lifted off the ground, or maybe not lifted off the ground. It doesn't say he's lifted off the ground, and just totally bewildered, confused, in pain. What the heck is going on? This poor dog being grabbed by the ears. But it's a great image because of what the point of the proverb is. The point of the proverb is to do with the one who meddles in a quarrel not their own. Someone who likes to be involved and get involved in all these situations that kind of has nothing to do with them. There are times when we are to get involved in situations and discussions and arguments and what's going on, but there are times when you should not do that. And there are particular types of people who are kind of meddlesome and maybe busybodies and like to get involved in these discussions and like to be in the know and like to talk perhaps and or like to talk in a particular way and about things and know about things, so they can talk about those things and force themselves into a situation in order to solve the problem, or in order to put in their 2 cents. And the writer saying, "Whoever meddles in a quarrel not his own," so whoever is like this is like one who grabs a passing dog by the ears. That dog has nothing to do with them. It's not theirs. They just grab this passing dog by the ears. Some people think, one of the commentaries I was reading on it said that he envisions it as kind of two dogs having a fight, and this random person pulls this dog off by the ears. It's like it's not his fight, but he's getting involved with it anyway. And others say part of the danger of it is the danger that you're then put in when you get involved in something like that. If it is a fight, or if it is a random animal coming past and you just decide to grab it by the ears, you may have just put yourself in a lot of danger, especially if the dog is violent. So it's talking about the that there are certain things that we are to get involved in, and there's certain things we're not to get involved in. Something can be a bit meddlesome sometimes, or a bit try to kind of get involved and have our say when we really shouldn't. When we don't know the people, we don't know the situation, we don't know the discussion, and we can easily just come in and say, give our 2 cents and think we've solved the problem, or trying to sort something out. When really the people involved in the quarrel or in the discussion are just looking at you as if to say, who are you and why do you think you can enter into this conversation? Who are you to get involved in this? And I just think that's a great image of a passing dog grabbing it by the ears, trying to enter into a quarrel that actually isn't ours, and it would be best if we stayed out of it. And so there's a bit of wisdom there in knowing when to step into a situation, or knowing that sometimes we're invited into a situation. There's other times where we need to back off and just leave it as it is and not get involved, and avoid the temptation to meddle and to gossip and to talk and to try and solve everything that we don't need to, and assume we know what's going on in a situation when actually we may have no idea. We may not know what's going on between two parties. So a funny image, but a great point and a good one for us to remember. Thanks.